and I will be discussing some of the world's heritage sites in United Kingdom. The first that we have in the list is the Iron Bridge. It is known throughout the world as the symbol of the Industrial Revolution. It contains all the elements of progress that contributed to the rapid development of its industrial region in the 18th century, from the mines themselves to the railway lines. This bridge is the world's first bridge constructed of iron, had a considerable influence on the developments in the fields of technology and architecture. The Iron Bridge Gorge was inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986 in recognition of this universal significance and cultural value. It also presents a rare survival of the process of the innovation and experimentation, particularly in the iron industry. The first iron wheels were cast in 1729, iron rails in 1787, the first iron boat in the 1787, and the iron bridge that was acknowledged as first in the world was cast in 1779. Included within is an archaeological and cultural landscape rich in the evidence of the rise of the industrialization. The second that we have in the list is the old and the new town of Edinburgh. Edinburgh has been the Scottish capital since the 15th century. It has two distinct areas. The Old Town dominated its medieval street plan and many Reformation-era buildings, and the neoclassical town, whose development from the 18th century onwards had a far-reaching influence on the European urban planning. The Old and the New Town Edinburgh were inscribed by the UNESCO as the World Heritage Site in 1995. The contrast of the two historic areas with each many important buildings is what gives the city its unique character and values cultural heritage in Scotland. The last that we have in the list is Saltire. Saltire, West Yorkshire is a complete and well-preserved industrial village of the second half of the 19th century. Its textile mills, public buildings, and workers' housing are built in harmonious style of high architectural standards with urban planning survives intact, giving vivid impression of the Victorian philanthropic paternalism which had profound influence on the development in industrial social welfare and urban planning in the United Kingdom and beyond. It also represents the cultural heritage and was scripted in 2001. And that's the end of the discussion in some of the world's heritage sites in United Kingdom. Thank you.